Well, there's your intro to the game that pretty much got the highest number of views on this channel. Hi guys, I am Sajuuk and I'm going back to Scooby-Doo Mystery Mayhem just to bring a better quality Let's Play to you for, well, the game that made my channel popular. Somewhat. I don't know whether it made my channel popular, but I consider it did. Now we're going to play around with some of these settings. I think these are all okay. Now for the way I'm going to do this Let's Play compared to before, before it was basically 25 parts or something. I'll just split it up into 10-15 minutes because that was the limit back then. The way I'm going to do this now is going to just be 5 parts, 1 part for each of the levels, and they'll just be as long as they need to be to cover everything I want. Not going to be 100%. I don't see the point. I'll try to get as many of the secrets as I can, but I will just play the game. I'm not going to go for 100% because there's no point. And I don't really care, to be honest. So let's just apply these changes and start a new game and watch the opening cutscene, which I will let you watch. This is episode 1, The Haunting of Hambridge. And I'll try to put all of the episode titles in the video title going forward. Anyway, here's your opening cutscene.
All right, we're almost there.
Where? In the mall shop?
Don't you guys ever think of anything else?
Sure, like sometimes we think of breakfast. Or lunch.
Yeah, lunch.
So what's the story this time? My old neighborhood librarian, Mr. Dinsdale, has just been put in charge of the Hambridge University Library. But it seems the library is full of ghosts.
Ghosts? A haunted library? Interesting.
Velma Dinkley, you're late. And speaking of late, you still owe a $2 late charge on the Junior Detective Handbook.
But that was in the 4th grade.
We'll solve this matter later, Miss Dinkley. Now, it seems that you and your friends have made quite a name for yourselves dealing with ghouls and ghosts.
We always get our monster.
Or man in a monster suit, as it usually turns out.
Is that so?
Jeepers, or maybe not.
Okay, gang, you know the drill. Let's split up and get to the bottom of this mystery. Shaggy, you and Scooby check out the basement.
Hey, like why do we always get the basement?
Basement?
Like no way. There's always freaky stuff in basements.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, but we've lost the key to the basement.
See, we can't go. There's no key.
Allow me to introduce Walter Peabody, my assistant. He's in charge of restoring old books.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Peabody.
The pleasure is all mine.
A missing key? Let's keep an eye out for it, guys.
Yeah, well, you can look out for keys. We're looking out for ghosts.
Well.
So as the storyline, we have to investigate the local library because apparently it's haunted by ghosts. Another cutscene.
Right. Like you go look around, Scoob. I'll wait here.
What? You're a coward.
A coward? Me? Why, I resent that. I have sensitive nerves. Would a coward boldly go through that door over there?
Yes, because he has to. Anyway, walk to the door, whatever. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. It's been a long day. I've been recording a bunch of other content as well as this. So let's just switch characters because I want to be on Shaggy. I find him easier to control than Scooby. So there is only one thing I will say about this game. It's not very difficult and it's not graphically intensive. I'm just running it the same way to run High Point Chamber Secrets without the frame buffer conversion hack. What's the other thing I was going to say? There's only one point in this game that caused me a massive amount of lag, and it could just be because of the settings I was using then, but we'll see if that happens, but it's not until like the end of the game, so it's not a big deal.
A camera! Wanna take a picture to keep as a souvenir? Yeah.
Nice in-game way of not breaking the fourth wall.
Like Ruby! Now if things get too scary, we can always remember happier times.
Good, yeah, so lose all your cool and you'll restart where you last saved. You know, I'm just going to save now anyway. You'll see my, so that's the save that I did to just play through the game just to see if there was any lag points. There was only one lag point, which was in that last section, the last episode that was. But I'm just going to save over that. I don't want to have multiple saves because there's no real point. And there's 5 save slots, so I can have one for each of the levels. It's not a big deal. Anyway.
Maggie, look, costumes. Hey, maybe we can put these on to confuse the ghosts.
I think we should. This level's going to be full of tutorials, but that's okay.
Good, Scoob. You too, Maggie.
We should be trying to go down here, but we can't because we don't have the key for it, apparently. Just gonna have to search around and find the key. A clue.
A clue? Like you're right, Scoob. This looks like a clue. We should find Velma and show it to her.
Well, we'll have to wait till we get into the basement before we can talk to... Oh, I ran into a bug. I just got into that cutscene at the point when it was going to run out, so the thing's filling up. Oh, that's amazing. Hang on, I just got to wait for this to see if this clears. Yeah, it does, but I'm going the wrong way. Oh, bugs like that. Oh, here's Velma. Hi.
Great! You found a clue. Remember, at any time you can look at all your clues in this episode file. Get enough clues and you'll unlock special bonuses too.
Helpful. So let's look at this.
That seems to be a young Alan Dinsdale in Washington, D.C. You can see the Capitol in the background.
I don't really care. Let's have a look. I don't think there's anything over there. We're not going to waste time zigzagging all over the place. These episodes can actually be quite long. I think the longest I saw on YouTube
this room is a mess.
was...
Well, maybe we can find some food on top of these crates.
So I talked through that bit of a cutscene there, but it's not a big deal. The longest episode I saw on YouTube, and that was I think with loading screens cut out, was 49 minutes or so, I think. So they can get quite long, because I'm going to be including all loading screens. I'm not going to waste time cutting them out. You know, it might they might get up to an hour in my case. So we're not going to hang around too much. Pardon me. I'm doing these late at night, so I'm a little bit hiccupy almost, so do excuse if I have to take some deep breaths every so often. Push that button, walk up here, and I believe we'll find the annex key up here, yes. Graphical quality should look quite good on the emulator in my opinion. In fact, comparing this to when I played it on my CD, the graphical quality of the emulator is significantly better than the CD. Now that's obvious because the emulator has many more graphical settings you can take advantage of. Let's just go through this door.
Like that book cart's blocking the way. Hey, Scoob, maybe you can squeeze under those tables and push the cart from the other side.
Yeah, I think I could do that. Let's switch characters then. Okay, switch.
Your turn. Now try to crawl under that table, Scoob.
Yeah, I will. So yeah, this first episode is basically full of a lot of tutorial stuff at the beginning, but it will sort itself out.
Now try to push those carts out of the way.
Basically, once we go into level 2, we won't see so many of these tutorial things. So let's just push this forward. That little folder that comes up is just basically telling me to go and look at my episode file to look at the current tasks. If we do that, it tells me to get Shaggy to follow Scooby, which is the objective. Usually there are like overarching objectives, like that one at the bottom, find the old library. They get cleared off when you reach certain points, and I'm going to go and not get that. I will push this out of the way. Bit far, but okay.
Scooby-Doo, are you alright? No, I'm hungry.
Now, I really should have done this without Shaggy here because this is quite tight to turn, especially as he gets in the way. But one thing I do have to say I like about this game is that the camera angles are not shit.
See, Scoob? I told you there was some food around here somewhere. Come on, let's find all those ingredients and make a super-duper triple-decker sandwich. Scooby-Dooby-Doo!
Always thinking about food. Now, I just want to check my items. Somehow I get the feeling as if I'm missing something early on. Let me just go up here. I'm not really too bothered about getting 100%. It's not a big deal.
Raggy, look! What'd you find there, Scoob?
A clue, obviously.
What's wrong, Scooby? Oh, no! Ghosts!
Yeah, let's not deal with ghosts.
Try to make as little noise as possible.
Yeah, obviously. So apparently ghosts can't hear you if you're wandering around like this. Look at this.
You're a roast. Yeah, like food, man.
Oops, dead end. We'll just take a save here. Even though there's no real point in doing that, but we'll just do it anyway. The game's very forgiving with saves, I have to say. I think that door's locked, so I'm going to try and use it. Just go through this door here to continue on.
We made it, Scoob! We got past the ghosts! We're safe!
No, we're not safe yet.
We're safe?
Oh look, shadows. These guys are annoying, but luckily we don't have to deal with them too much. If you just keep to the left hand side, usually you will avoid them. Now let's head through this door for another cutscene, which I'll let you watch.
Phew! We almost got spotted by another one of those ghosts! Is it just me, or did it walk kind of funny? A ghost? A rock? Well, I think we found a way into the basement. Oh?
Yeah, because a ghost just helpfully unlocked it, even though the key's meant to have gone missing. Sounds suspicious, does it not? Also, yes, ghosts don't walk.
Must be the old library that old Mr. Peabody was talking about.
Yes, this is the basement. So I could save there, but I'm not going to. Let's just have a look at our episode file. So it's find the fake ghost's hideout. Well, that's easy enough to do. Let's have a look over here. Yeah.
You look good, Scoob. You too, Raggy.
That was a clue over there.
Look, Scoob, a clue. Just like in a mystery novel. Elementary, my dear Raggy.
What is the Sherlock Holmes reference for there? That doesn't make any sense anyway. Progress through there.
This place really creeps me out.
So, just wander our way through. Now, there is an ingredient that we can get a hold of. I think. Okay, we can't get into that hideout. We need the hideout key. So we'll just go where we can go. I believe one of these doors has the ingredient in it, but I can't remember. Oh shit! Don't want to get attacked by the ghosts. Oh, there's the key. Okay. So we get the key. I think we had to come back to this bit later for the ingredients, so I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. But this level is generally shorter than the other ones because there's not too much to do. Oops. So we'll just head up here. I'm going this way so that I can get to the thing, the registers. Easy enough, so just had to make our way to this basement and then go through this door. for another cutscene.
Like, look at that freaky book, Scoob. Raggy, what did you find there, Scoob? Hey, like maybe it's a clue. Zoinks! Like that book just gobbled up the ghost like it was an eggplant and marshmallow sandwich. Hambridge? Where? Like, hey, Scoob, let's show this ghost gobbling book to the others.
I agree, that's quite an important book, and maybe it's relevant to all the things that are going on at this library. So we found this special book and a clue.
A clue! Oh boy.
Can't do anything with this just yet, I'll explain it later. I think, let's just have, oops. Episode, I did that unnecessarily wrongly. So I've got all the clues actually, we just need to get them read. I think this tab's meant to just list ghosts that we'll come across in the level. Other than that, I don't understand what it's for. Exit.
Velma! Like, what are you doing here?
Shaggy? Scooby? Is that you? I can't see anything without my glasses. I was following a rather strange-looking ghost when I tripped over a book and lost them. Can you help me find them, please?
Yeah, we'll help you find your glasses, Velma. Don't know how you managed to work if you don't have glasses. Maybe you should get contact lenses or something. Anyway, finding the glasses is easy enough because you can't get out of here because of the force field. It's just up here. Don't know how they got up here. Yeah, we'll bring them back. Head back to Velma and hopefully not arouse anyone's suspicions just yet. I wonder what's on these walls actually. Lighthouse. One of these are just portraits of previous monsters. Anyway, here we go.
Velma.
Thanks, Shaggy. Hey, what's this?
It's a groovy old book me and Scoob found. And like when I say ghosts are into this book, I mean ghosts are into this book.
From the looks of it, I'd say it's a medieval grimoire. It's missing a few pages. Interesting. There seems to be some instructions on how to capture spirits. It says here that you need to have the right page to capture the right kind of creature. Right now there's only one page, the ghost page. All the pages for other monsters are missing. The more pages we can find, the more kinds of enemies we can gobble up. But it says here you need to charge up the book with magical wisps first.
Like, how do we do that?
Just walk up to them. Or, if you can't reach them, open the Tome of Doom and they'll be drawn to it, as long as you face them.
Okay, so like, how do we capture the ghosts?
It says here that if a ghost passes in front of the open Tome of Doom, it will automatically get hooked. Once you've got it, you have to reel the enemy into the book by bringing its energy down.
Movie!
Hey guys, try catching the ghosts over there. Be careful though. If you get attacked, the ghost might break free.
Yes, so that was a very useful explanation by Velma. And the thing I like about the game, I think I mentioned it just there, but I really like how the game doesn't break the fourth wall with things. So we just have to tap the buttons that it tells us to and just dodge out of the way of the ghosts to avoid getting caught. It is possible to quite nicely avoid them in an infinite loop, but it's not always that easy. We've got them there, and there we go. We can now exit. Now, one thing I'm going to do is just go back into where the Tome of Doom was. The reason for that is there is something called a wisp generator. Now, these are basically just infinite supplies of wisps. Just hold out your, open up your Tome of Doom or stand in it, and you'll just get an infinite supply of wisps. There we go. Don't need that wisp, thank you. In some areas you may have to deal with only having a couple of loose wisps. but in later levels generally you will have wisp generators because there's so many enemies that you have to fight that take a lot of energy to deal with. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to where the key was. Now the reason for that is if we go down this path we will find a page for shadows along here somewhere, if I remember. Not there. Oh, that was good timing. So there's a wisp generator here. Actually no, hang on. Down here we'll find the mayonnaise, rather. Sorry, I got a bit carried away by myself here, but there is a fifth ingredient available in this level. To get it though, you have to capture everything in the game, including all these shadow monsters. So I should have turned to the left before going up there. And then we can get the shadows, like so. We'll just go up this way. Cut the shadow. There we go. And as long as you keep pulling them back, you'll eventually go backwards enough.
Like I hooked a shadow.
Yeah, so did I. I don't know why you're saying it's so delayed, Shaggy, because we have already caught him. Anyway, just walk up here, we'll find another one.
That's a feisty one.
There we go, after a long delay. Maybe just the game bugging out.
Like you thought I was afraid of the dark.
There we go. I'm just going to walk along here, make sure I've not missed any, because I want to get that final ingredient. There we go. Bit of start there, bit random. Shouldn't happen. I think the game is just badly optimized or something, I don't know, but the game doesn't seem to work very well on emulators, so I'm just doing the best I can for what's available. Get that ghost. Yeah, there's definitely a bit of a timing lag, I think. I think I know what might be causing it, so I will fix that for the next video. I can't sort it out right now because otherwise it will reset the emulator and I don't want to do that right now.
Come here, Shadow.
We can just dance this around quite a bit to avoid using it at the wrong moment. So we get that. Let's have a look around here. Get the ghost. There we go. Yeah. Sometimes I catch them too quickly and don't expect it. Capturing ghosts like this is always a bit of a pain because they never really come to you. There we go, that was good timing just to pass right in front of my book. Literally. Oh, damn. Sometimes they can dive into you like that, which is annoying. I thought it was going to catch there, but it didn't. Never mind. We get another chance at it to exit. And now we can exit to the library. Now, getting the shadows is not required to unlock those gates, if I remember. Let's have a look. Capture all the ghosts, yeah. Capturing the shadows don't count towards that, if I remember correctly. So you don't have to get them. It is useful to do. Actually, sugar. I need to make my way all the way back to Velma because I just realised I haven't talked to her about the clues we found. You actually physically have to talk to Velma for the clues to be registered as obtained. Otherwise you don't know what they are, effectively, so we have to go back to her. She should still be here as far as I know. Just have a quick look. If she's gone, then I'll be a bit annoyed. But as far as I know, she should still be here. Yeah, she is.
Great.
So you have to go to her to actually be able to understand what the clues are, otherwise they're greyed out. And they don't count when they're greyed out. Anyway, let's go through these clues.
This was probably addressed to Walter Peabody. It says, package received. Check is in the mail. SD.
Now, interestingly enough, I've got the American version of the game because I couldn't find a EU version. I did end up trying to take it off my CD, but it was laggy and it wasn't working. The spelling of check is also incorrect in the PAL version. It says that spelling, which is not correct. When it means check in terms of money, it's meant to be CHEQUE in British English. Now, it could just be that they are using American English for the whole game's release, but it's kind of frustrating when you see that. And a crumpled note.
This note is about the security procedure used to secure the display cases in the lobby.
Why would anyone need to know about that?
Ghosts don't leave footprints, and certainly not footprints from brand new work boots.
I totally agree, Velma.
This is a receipt for a high-quality leather bookbinding, the kind you would use to restore an ancient book.
Interesting. So we have a photo of Dinsdale, a telegram meant for Peabody, a note about the security procedures, footprints, clearly a person, and a receipt about someone who's done a booking, repaired a book. All the clues seem to be pointing at Walter Peabody possibly being the ghost. Mainly because of the fact that the telegram was for him, that the package is in the mail. He had the key, he said that the key to the basement was lost, yet we've seen a ghost open it. And big footprints that look as if they were his feet. So it's interesting. We'll find out later in the episode whether it is him or not, but you can form your own conclusions based on the info provided. How does this work? There's a pillar here that is broken. How is the building still standing? Anyway, let's just open this door and exit back into the main part of the game. Basically everywhere is divided into sections with a load screen between it. And what's this? Capture all the ghosts in the library. Cool. Now, interestingly, the door that we came through to get down here is all blocked up now. It's been locked. So we will have to go a different way to get out. We can unlock it though. This is the door here. It's locked on the other side for some reason. So what we have to do is go down this door and then loop back round. Oh, there we go. Get this ghost. Damn it. Caught. Unlocked. All that for one ghost is so ridiculous. So we push this. And then go through here. And now we're on this side of the door. But what we're going to do is dive in here. Mainly because there's this shadow that we remember from before. That if we get rid of, we'll count towards getting our stuff up. Just get a few of these things. There we go. I'm not going to actually go through this way, but I'm just going to unlock this door just so that we can get back through. Strangely enough, I don't understand how they can lock doors from one side, but you can get it open from the other when we don't have the key for it. Very arbitrary requirement in my opinion. Get this ghost. Press the right button. Would be a good start. There we go. And you want to basically catch all the ghosts if you can, wherever it's required. Obviously as we progress, more and more ghosts will come up in more and more unlikely places, but that's okay. We're just going to take a save here. Just the last one of this level. Because I think it's a wise idea. So this video's been going about 30 minutes now, so I suspect that most of these videos will be about half an hour or longer, but that's okay because of the fact that we are putting out good content in my opinion. Do let me know if the content's not that great, and we can try and improve it over time, which is the main goal of this. So I don't think we need anything else here, so let's just go this way. Damn it. Come on, ghost, where are you? Thank you. God almighty, this ghost is a frustrating guy, isn't he? That unlocks the way out. Usually I'm a lot better than this, but never mind. Okay, so we're going to go up here. We're going to get this ghost first. You can't actually get them here if they're not in the right level. It's a bit of a bug, I think, with how they position things, but it's not a big deal. Just get that. Now I'm going to need to get some wisps before we do anything else because we are short on power. No, we can't go this way. Damn it. So there's a ghost in here, which is frustrating. Climb up here. The reason to climb back up here is there's actually a pickle, I think, is it? The pickle, yes. There's the 4th food item, so we will get all 5 items. I haven't missed any. Let's just exit, because I don't have enough charge on my Tome of Doom to be able to do any more of them. Right, so let's just stay here to get as much charge as we can. Yeah, so if you just dive out of the way at the right time, you can just sort of keep an infinite cycle going, which is helpful. Now let's just get to this ghost here. So you can be on the wrong level to a ghost as long as you're straight with it. It's kind of weird, because it then results in graphical glitches like that. Now we're not finished yet. We have got the ghost to allow us to progress, but we're missing one ghost. We want to go back in here to get the ghost that's in this bit. Go away.
Oh, crazy ghost.
Go.
One last ghost, broken free.
No, and that has got all ghosts in the library. And for doing that, we will get a special little bonus, which is the 5th and final food item. So the final food item, which is the lettuce, if I remember. Let's just have a look. Yeah, so this lettuce will appear once you've got all ghosts. If it doesn't appear, just basically go all the way back the way you came until you find a ghost that you didn't get rid of, and then it will spawn. So that says reach the main library lobby. I'll just save here again just to make sure that we have a good enough save that I don't really need to reuse these saves, it's not a big deal. Let's just check that our Tome of Doom is full. No, it's not. I need to just put some more charge in it. There we go. Let us head in here to get the final cutscene.
Hey guys, we were looking for you.
Did you find any clues?
Boy, did we ever, Fred. Like, check out this groovy old book. Velma says it's a grimoire.
Yeah, a grimoire.
That's grimoire. This particular one is quite rare and infamous. It's known as the Tome of Doom.
Here, Scoob, you hold it.
You hold it.
No way, you hold it.
The odd thing is that we already have a Tome of Doom right over there.
One of them must be fake.
Interesting. If only we had some more clues to go on.
Cut it out, you two. Hey, what are these?
Oh, just some papers Scooby found.
What are they, Velma?
Looks like receipts from a bookbinder's shop.
Zoinks! Look up there! It's that ghost again!
Come on, gang. Let's try to capture him. Shag, you and Scooby head up the balcony in case he doubles back.
Like, if Freddy wants to go chasing after Ghost, that's fine by me. We'll just stay here and look at pictures of food. Hey, a cookbook. Scooby-Doo!
Raggy.
So now we have to go and find Shaggy, who managed to get himself into some trouble. So we learned that there is a fake Tome of Doom. Odd sound effect. Anyway, avoid the ghosts and find Shaggy. We don't have the Tome of Doom apparently. Well, we do, but we can't really use it, so we're just going to ignore it. Random save point there. So all you have to do is make your way through this level until you find Shaggy, who you can actually see through that gap is over there, but you have to zigzag through because you don't have the ability to push the doors, the bookcases here to make an easier path through. It means we just have to avoid the ghosts as best as we can.
Scooby!
and then the blue ghost appears.
Stop meddling and stay out of this.
Now you will have noticed that that ghost dropped a wisp. So to get wisps, just touch the blue ghost to go near it. And you will get wisps for it. Just gotta tend it. Oh, sugar.
Right. There he is.
Get that one. Now there is a larger ghost in here. You may have noticed it on our travels to get Shaggy. But there's one ghost that's a little larger than the rest of them. He will be the most frustrating to pick up. And there was a few that dropped on one. I don't know what's down here. I think it's just a dead end or something. Yeah, it's sort of like a half dead end. Now if you look around here, now normally I don't do this, but if you look around here you will find a random door on the left hand side wall here. It is locked, but it just serves the purpose of a cutscene basically, so we're just going to ignore it. And where are the ghosts now? I'm going to try and get this one first because it's the most annoying. Right, so he's got a lot of energy in him, which means you have to go on through 3 button presses to kill him off. Like that. They come up quite a bit and they're the most frustrating because they're usually in the tightest spaces. Get that ghost there. And as long as you're pulling back, you'll find it most easier to catch the ghosts. So we just got to wander all around this area until we find all the ghosts we need. And that door's locked too, apparently. And where is the final ghosts? There he is. I think I've got enough charge for this. There we go. And there we go, we're done. Final cutscene I'll let you watch.
Stay away from me. Good work, Scooby-Doo.
Way to go, guys. But why is the ghost still here? Shouldn't your magic book have gobbled him up?
Beats me, Daphne. I think it's busted.
I don't think so, Shaggy. I think this ghost didn't get sucked into the book because he's not really a ghost at all.
Is that so? In that case, let's see who the ghost really is.
Walter Peabody?
Peabody, I'm quite disappointed.
Well, I figured it out when Shaggy showed us that receipt from the bookbinders. Peabody, being responsible for book restorations, didn't want anyone to find out that he had a fake Tome of Doom made, while he kept the real one for himself.
And I would have gotten away with it too if it hadn't been for you meddling kids and your pesky dog.
But why would he do such a thing? And why did he rip pages out of the real Tome of Doom?
That I don't know. Yet.
Well, perhaps I could hire Mystery Inc. to find out about those missing pages.
That would be great, Mr. Dinsdale. But we have another assignment to take care of first. At the Milton Brothers Movie Studio.
Meanwhile, I could look the Tome of Doom over and try and find out why Peabody tried to steal it.
Very well. As long as you don't bring it back late.
That laugh at the end was rather sardonic. Oh, another cutscene. I didn't realise.
So, guys, I'd say we did a pretty good job of solving this mystery, don't you think?
Yeah, but that Dinsdale is one creepy crawly. Like he's scarier than a ghost.
Who's the creepy lady, I wonder? Anyway, that is episode 1 complete. So we found 5 clues, and I think we found 5 food items, which is great. That means we unlock a new game art for doing that. I don't know what we get for unlocking 5 ingredients. I think it tells us at the end. But that's going to be part 1 of this 5-part Let's Play of Scooby-Doo Mystery Mayhem. I hope you're enjoying it. Sorry, I just needed to take a breath there again. And in the next part, we're going to head to the Milton Brothers movie studio and take on one of the longer adventures of the game. Well, one of the ones I consider the longest. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye now.